Today, Florida feels different. And almost no one talks about it. Why? Because for one day, this place that's usually so fast, so loud, so focused on growth, quietly changes. If you didn't know what to look for, you could drive right past it. You could go your entire day and completely miss it. But if you do know, you start to notice it everywhere. And this is something I've learned. Being here, working here, living here. When people think about Florida, they focus on the obvious things. The homes, the prices, the taxes, the headlines. But what actually makes people stay is something completely different. It's the feeling of a place on days like this. In Palm Beach, places like Bethesda-by-the-Sea have been doing Easter services for generations. Families dressed up, walking in quietly, the same traditions repeating year after year. And just a little north, on Jupiter Beach, before most people are even awake, people are already there, standing in the sand, watching the sun come up. It's quiet, it's simple, and it doesn't feel anything like the Florida you normally see online. And then there are places like this, small churches, simple signs that people pass every day and never really see. And if you're actually looking for things to do today, there are events happening all over South Florida. In Palm Beach, gardens, places like Christ Fellowship are hosting multiple Easter services throughout the day. In Jupiter, you'll find the sunrise beach services early, but also gatherings and community events later. And across Palm Beach County, there are Easter egg hunts happening in local parks and neighborhoods. Now, some of these have already happened earlier this morning or this week. But this is something important to know. If you missed it this year, that's okay. Mark your calendar for next year, because these are the kinds of traditions that repeat every year. And once you know about it, you start to plan your life around them. In places like Orlando, it looks completely different. Bigger crowds, more energy, more people. At Eola Park, you'll see sunrise services right in the center of the city. Churches like First Baptist in Orlando hold multiple services throughout the entire day. And across the area, you'll find Easter egg hunts for family events and community gatherings everywhere. Again, some of the early events may have already passed, but throughout the day, there's still a lot happening. And then on the Gulf Coast, in Naples and Sarasota, everything slows down again. People gathered quietly, watching the water, watching the light change. It almost feels still. You'll find sunrise services on the beach, but also Easter events, egg hunts, and gatherings happening throughout the day. And in places like St. Augustine, this isn't new. This goes back centuries. Historic churches, Spanish influence, traditions that have been here long before Florida became what it is today. And even in smaller towns, you'll still find Easter egg hunts, local gatherings, and traditions that haven't changed. And this is the part most people don't understand. Florida isn't just one thing. There's the version you see online. Fast, flashy, constantly changing. And then there's this version, the quiet one, the grounded one, the one that shows up, even in the middle of everything else. And if you're thinking about moving to Florida, this is what you want to understand. Because anyone can show you a house, but knowing a place, really knowing it, means understanding moments like this. When you move somewhere, you're not just choosing a home. You're choosing where you spend days like this. What traditions you decide to step into. What your life is actually going to feel like outside of the transaction. Because for one day, Florida isn't trying to be anything. It just is. And if you're here today, go look for this. You'll see it. Happy Easter, everybody. The descriptions of where everything is at is in the description. Please leave a comment if you have anything, and if you have other places to add, please let me know. Like I said, happy Easter.